What's up, guys, and welcome back to WTF Sports. We're going to hop right into a Week 3 recap. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. And yes, Mason said, who is finally back with us. We are doing our Week 3 recap. And before we get into this, I know we said that we were doing an Alvin Kamara video last weekend. Life happens. We couldn't get around to that. We're doing it next weekend. Just throwing that out quick at the beginning. But let's jump into our winners for this week. We went 9-7. Again, a winning record. That we like to see that. Last week we were going 3-14, or that's not impossible, but
wow, that's
yeah. But we were having rough starts.
A couple weeks ago we were at 8. Remember?
No, but that's still decent. Last week we were literally pulling like 3 to 5 a couple weeks. Last year.
Oh, last year, yeah.
Yeah, we had a rough year last year.
In the beginning, I mean, we started getting better at it.
Yeah,
it went on.
Which at this point we're going to be getting a perfect week sometime soon. But if we're looking at the wrong games, the Rams blocked field goal. The Packers blocked field goal.
Yeah.
The Falcons didn't play football at all.
The Ravens, Derrick Henry fumble.
Yep, Derrick Henry sold them the game. The Cowboys, the Bears, they showed up.
Hey.
And then obviously
best team in the league for us,
I think they are maybe top 1.
Honestly. Yeah.
Top 32, and they're not 32 through 2, so.
Yeah.
And then the Texans also kind of forgot how to play football. They let Trevor Lawrence dice them up.
Well, they just forgot how to play football all year so far. So
yeah, they've been so bad this year. But yeah, let's move on to our best teams of the week, right? Mason, I'll let you cover these because you got your guys on there.
We got the Colts. I don't know why you didn't put the Seahawks on here. They played pretty good.
I should have put the Seahawks on here. They were really good. Honorable mention. 44 points on the dome of the Saints.
Yep. I mean, it is the Saints, but yeah. I mean, we also put 31 on the Cowboys' heads. So, Bears, Colts. I mean, Colts are self-explanatory. They had an amazing game. I mean, they played the Titans. Obviously, it's going to be a blowout, but
yeah.
Yeah, still. The Bucks, I would actually probably disagree with that, but it's okay because they almost let it come back up.
That's true.
So, and then the Vikings obviously dominated the Bengals, and of course, anybody who beats the Packers has best performance. So, yeah. So the Browns,
of course, as
they just exist and they beat the Browns or the Packers. It was sort of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how they won that. They kind of in the last 3 minutes they scored 13 or something.
Yeah, I told you, Brody. I was like,
Mason did tell me it was going to happen.
You better watch. The Browns are going to come back and win this. They were at 0 points in the fourth quarter still.
That's insane. Their defense is crazy, though.
Yeah.
Mason, you want to talk a little bit about the Bears and how they were the best quarterback in the league? I'll let you glaze.
Yeah,
you can get your glaze off.
Caleb Williams, 239 yards in the first half, 3 touchdowns. Obviously, we let up on the gas pedal a little bit in the second half. I mean, he ended up with 298 yards and 4 touchdowns. But, I mean, we had a drive, Brody. I don't know if you knew this. We had a drive that was 9 minutes long and included 19 plays, in which we went on an 11 run play streak.
That's so insane.
It was insane. Like, we were just slowly marching it down the field, eating up time in the third quarter. Like, we took up over half the third quarter.
Bears are evil for that.
One drive. So obviously we didn't let up on the gas, but we still just marched it down the field, and we scored a touchdown that drive. But Caleb should have 5. I don't know if you saw, but Rome dropped one.
I did not see that.
Rome dropped a touchdown, and we had to settle for a field goal. But he had it in his hands, and if he would have just held on,
so
been a 5th touchdown for Caleb Williams.
What I'm hearing is Bears are going to the Super Bowl. Caleb Williams is winning MVP. Yeah. Also, let's talk about Daniel Jones quick. He's definitely going to win Comeback Player of the Year award. You might be asking, what did he come back from? The New York Giants, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's good enough to earn him that. Which, low-key, if he continues, I don't know what the qualifications are, but he could be in the running.
Yeah, I feel like there's always just this player that gets revived every season.
Damar Hamlin, literally.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy.
Let's move on to our overly bad performances, right? And these are some doozies this week. The Saints.
Yeah.
They let the Seahawks do whatever they wanted to them. They did not.
Yeah.
They didn't exist, right? They were in the building. I didn't even know if they're on the field or not. Like, I was watching that game and we did what we wanted. It was great. I was so happy. Packers 3 points in the first half. That's all I got to say. Against the Browns. Who, yes, they have like a top 2 defense in the league right now in terms of yards, but like, really, the Browns? Are you serious? Speaking of that, the Falcons, a team that is, you know, on paper, like oh, they have a great defense. Their offense, they got a lot of weapons. They got Kyle Pitts, 0 points.
I don't even know what happened. I mean, Michael Penix lost his eyes or something because he was throwing to the defense all day long.
And
I mean,
they got dark skinned Tua.
The thing is like the Panthers could have had 2 pick sixes.
They could have, except one dude kind of just did like a little shimmy for
I don't
no
know
reason.
what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing, but he could have had another pick six. If you watch that back, I don't know why nobody addressed that. He just had to go to the right of his blocker.
Yeah, I think it was probably just the adrenaline.
He was spin around. But like, if he went to the right of his blocker, he had a touchdown. So I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, obviously rooting for the Panthers because they have been so bad for so long. Like, I want to see them succeed. I want to see Bryce Young succeed. So
yeah, we'd love to see the Falcons do bad, just cause. You know.
And also, you know, there's Tua, right?
There's Tua, just Tua. The Dolphins didn't play terrible, but Tua was just atrocious.
I mean, he saw that Bernard wanted the ball, and he just gave it to him.
Dude, what a good guy. He gave the Bills the win out of the kindness of his heart.
Yes, you saw that. You saw that too.
Yeah. W Tua for that. Let's be real. He's awful. Like, truthfully, I don't know why he's still starting. He's played 3. I guess no. Last week he did pretty decent, but like week 1 and week 3 he was terrible. Like, genuinely awful. And maybe it was because he was playing the Patriots last week.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the Cowboys, Mason already kind of went over them.
Yeah,
the boys were not there.
Thanks to the best Bears head coach of all time, we plowed over a defense that was honestly just awful.
Yup.
You know that was probably the best part. Is that we didn't lose to our old head coach. I'll take it.
They destroyed him. Matt Eberflus finally gave the Bears a win. But then moving on to our contenders, the Packers are still leading the NFC West, or the NFC North, my bad.
Yeah, but they're tied with the Vikings now. Vikings and the Lions.
Yeah, it's kind of still a toss-up division. NFC West, 49ers are winning the league. They're winning the division in terms of record. They're not the best team in the division. And people who say they are is crazy to me. I think it's the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Cardinals. Like every like CBS has them at like the top 7 team in the league. I think not at all. Not only do they not have anybody, they don't have like half their starting receivers. They don't have their tight end. They don't have their quarterback. They don't have their Nick Bosa.
I will say though, Mac Jones has been playing pretty decent.
Who? Hey, Mac Jones has been, yes. It's a system. It's a system team. You could Jimmy Garoppolo played good for him, man. That's saying
true.
Something.
That is true. It is a system team. I agree. I don't think that Brock Purdy's that good. So
no, but it's too many injuries. I think it's going to start eating them up soon, especially with Nick Bosa gone. That's huge.
Well, their defense is now very thin. So
Eagles are up there. Commanders could potentially win the division over them. I think it'll be close. Eagles are weird because they've been winning by like 1 point. They've been very close all week or all weeks.
I don't think the Eagles will win the division. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think the Giants are going to come back, and let's be real. Oh, no, I'm
saying that the Cowboys ain't. So
yeah, that's true.
Unless they figure out how to play defense,
yeah, that's not happening. They got Eberflus. Then the Bucks, they look great. Chargers, obviously, Ravens and Bills. I don't think any of those 4 you need to really explain.
AFC. They've been dominant all year long.
Yeah.
So
let's move on to our power rankings, so to truly kind of encapsulate that. Bills at 1, Chargers at 2, Colts at 3. I mean, that's like the 3 of the 4, right? And we do have the Bucks over the Eagles now, actually, which is kind of a big change. Bears moved up, Seahawks moved up, Texans tanked, Falcons tanked, Bengals tanked. Bengals are down a lot though because they don't have an offense or a defense clearly, and it seems like Jamar Chase is checked out too. He's kind of just like walking around at times.
Yeah, I mean it's just bad. Like I don't know. I think Zach Taylor might be gone after this year, but
Yeah.
just like McDaniels for the Dolphins, he's definitely on the hot seat. But
Oh, 100%.
um, shoot, who else? Who else? Probably Brian Callahan for the Titans is probably also on the hot seat. But
Yeah.
uh,
But yeah, that's our power rankings. We're not going to go over them all. I mean, Browns moved up a bunch. Vikings moved up a bunch. Vikings are probably going to move back down a bunch.
yeah,
It just depends. Carson Wentz didn't look
they've been
bad.
jumping up and down.
I think
Carson Wentz looked better than JJ
it
did.
literally might just be JJ McCarthy was bad.
It might be,
Which would
I
make
mean,
sense because
we
last week
all know that Kevin O'Connell is the quarterback whisperer, but maybe he just can't say JJ.
maybe he just needs old vet quarterbacks opposed to young guys.
JJ's challenging him to.
Yeah. So we'll see how they do again in week 4 with Wentz, and yeah, I mean, yeah. And then moving on to our fantasy predictions, man, I'm sorry guys, sincerely. Good options like that was on the short I posted, right? Daniel Jones was a good pick, a decent pick. The running backs were okay. Nico
Honestly,
Collins and Pickens were
good.
good.
No,
No,
options.
yeah, like those were pretty decent all around. Tight ends, they could have been better, but you can't complain.
Michael Penix.
Michael
Man,
Penix sold. And then the best options. Not only did I forget that Derrick Henry can't play football, turns out Nick Chubb can't play football either. CeeDee Lamb got hurt, so that's a little bit of a not on me. Malik Neighbors was just a kind of a rough pick. And then Zay Flowers. I would have thought he did more.
Right.
Should have picked Amon-Ra. Honestly, he cooked again, I'm pretty sure.
I
But
think he had like 17, 20 points.
something like that. He won me a parlay, so I'm hyped. But then moving on to our parlays. 5 for 8 this week. Talk to me nice.
I had 20.5 rush yards for Justin Herbert. That's for I would have tried to hit the under on that, but
Yeah, I don't know. Following my algorithm, that's what it told me to take because he was averaging 30. But now with more data, right? That sounds like an absolute nerd right there.
yeah,
I made a
that's it.
computer. I made a computer programming class to help me decide whether or not using a margin of error, and it told me to take. Hey,
your dealio is that you're going off 2 games. That's a tiny sample size.
So it's bad, but it's gonna get better as we go. But 5 for 8, we take that. The Daniel, like I said in the video, the Daniel Jones line, the Jonathan Taylor line, the Bijan Robinson line, those were all free. I knew those 3 were free no matter what. Bijan hit it in 1 reception. Jonathan Taylor hit it in 2. Daniel Jones had like 240, I think. Kenneth Walker's was, I just felt that it was so low. I think he had 11 or 12 in 1 reception. JSN is going to smash 14 points. That's stupidly low, especially against the Saints. I don't know why they gave him that line.
Yeah, that was probably an easy nab there.
Yeah, and then Jordan Love, I thought, but I forgot he's Jordan Love. So moving on. Just want to make those quick because this video's already kind of lengthy. Alvin Kamara video this week. I kind of explained in the beginning. We were gonna do it last week. Couldn't. It's coming out this weekend. Probably Saturday. Yep. I want to say Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
It'll be at least posted on Saturday. We'll see when we record it, but
yeah. So we'll get that out on Saturday for y'all, and it should be good. Should be a good video. But moving on to our awards this week. Best team of the week is the Panthers. What am I saying? The Vikings. We saw the murder. Worst team of the week. 0 points. They didn't even make it past the 30-yard line. 0 for 2 from field goals.
Yeah, that's not good there.
Yeah, terrible. And then you would never expect either of these other two to be on a list ever.
Isaiah Rodgers, he probably had the best game of his entire career on Sunday. So
he had one of the best cornerback games ever. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
statistically,
and you'll probably never see that out of him again. Like that was
just perfect
insane.
Situation.
Yeah, you got to face a backup quarterback who's obviously struggling, and yeah, it's just all went downhill. But then Trey Tucker, the only reason that he's the fantasy player of the week is because they just kept letting up like long
big
touchdowns. The Commanders did because they were up 30. So
yes, they kind of let off. And Gino's gonna sling it if they're open deep. He's throwing that.
Yeah. So obviously, good for Trey Tucker, but I'd like to see how he does in a close game.
I wouldn't warrant picking him up. He's the number 4 wide receiver right now in fantasy. Because of that, don't pick him up. And if you do, drop like Marvin Mims or some nobody like the Patriots' 3rd string. If you have him, drop him for this guy. But don't be out there dropping like Oh, I'm gonna drop Chris Godwin for him. No, hell no, hell no.
Chris Godwin ain't even playing.
I know, but still, he's probably gonna come back and do better. I think Mike Evans out too, because he should be back soon.
Yeah,
Except Ibuka's a dog, so who knows?
yeah.
But
Ibuka is definitely turning into wide receiver #1 really quick.
yeah, but yeah, I think that is the end, and it is. So we're gonna end that,
Yeah.
wrap that up here.
Yeah. So if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Get us
yeah.
up there. I mean, the more you interact, the better for us, right?
Exactly,
So
and the better for
let's
us,
do that.
you get to say you were there early, so
Exactly.
it works. It works. Benefits both of us.
So, yep. Be like, look, I literally liked this video back when they posted it.
Yeah, and then
Like,
like
it's
when we have
sick.
like 8.9 billion subscribers, assuming the world population increases a little bit, you'd be like, yeah, I was actually number 333. So
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a big flex.
yeah, let's do it, dude. And yeah, like we said, I think that's it, Brody.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
All right, we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
Later.
Later.